Hey guys, are you in a long distance relationship? Or maybe you plan to have one really soon? Well, it's tough, really tough. Because was in one for more than 10 years. And that means more than 10 years of different countries, different time zones, but also more than 10 years of airport goodbyes. Man, that was really difficult. But hey, we made it. As of today, I'm living with a person that I spent more than a decade loving from afar. And in this video, I want to share with you guys the things that we have learned along the way, not only to survive the long distance relationship, but also to eventually build a life together. Let's get into it. Hey, I'm Chen Tin, and this video is all about helping people that are in a long distance relationship to help them to stay strong, connected, and hopeful, because I've been there. Me and my wife were long distance for more than 10 years. We were more apart than we were together. And we had to deal with a lot of stuff, such as living in different countries, having cultural differences, living with different time zones, and also difficulties with visas. All of it. But hey, we made it, because as of today, we're living under the same roof, we are married, and we're stronger than ever. But none of it came easy. So if you think you're struggling, you're not the only one. But I got you. 1. You need to have a long-term plan. One of the things that kept us going was knowing that we were working towards something, whether that was the next visit, or the next visa application, or maybe just a dream of eventually living together. We always had our future in our mind. Even when things change, you need to have a shared vision, and that keeps you strong and knowing that both of you are working towards a future together. Communication isn't constantly, it's consistent and intentionally. We didn't text all day. There were even times that we spent hours without talking with each other. But when we did connect, it was intentional. We had video call date nights. We would ask deep questions, and we learned to really listen to each other. Because remember, communication is key, and certainly in long distance relationship. Trust is everything, but it takes work. Yep, trust isn't automatic. And it isn't just about cheating, but it is also about trusting that your partner still loves you, even when they are busy. Or trusting that distance doesn't mean disinterest. And that takes open, honest conversations about insecurities. And we had plenty. What I suggest, if you're struggling with trust or your partner, I suggest having a deep conversation, being honest with each other, how you feel about the topic trust, and also be open to your partner what your insecurities are. What do you fear? What are you struggling with? Be open about it so your partner also can understand you and know how to deal with it. Having a life outside the relationship. This one is big, because it's quite easy to make your partner your whole world when they're far away. But The truth is, to stay emotionally strong and healthy, you need to have hobbies, you need to have goals, and you also need to spend time with your friends and family. The stronger you are individually, the stronger your relationship becomes. Celebrate the small stuff. If you're not physically together, you don't get to celebrate the birthdays, the milestones, or even bad days in person. But you need to be creative because it's really difficult. As for us, we had random video messages, surprise text messages to cheer each other up, and also surprise gifts. As for my birthday back then, my wife once ordered a birthday cake while she was in her own country. She ordered a birthday cake for me, and that really surprised me, and it gave me a really happy feeling because these are the tiny moments, the small things that made us really happy and feel connected. So don't think about the big stuff. Think about the small stuff and make that matter. The next one, be honest, even when it is hard. We had days where we were questioning ourselves if it was worth it. We had days where we were emotionally very distant. And the key, talk about it. Talk about it with your partner. Be open and honest about it. We didn't pretend everything was okay. Doing this type of communication helped us grow even more than pretending we were fine. And here we come with the thing I mentioned before with the airport goodbyes. But this one is really important. Plan visits, even when you're far off. Knowing when we would see each other again was so important. Even it was 6 months away or even a year, it gave us hope. Plan visits if you can. You need to budget for them and also prioritize for it. That countdown really helped us and helps you way more than you think. In our case, I could only visit my wife back then once every year, and that was during the summer holidays. I was still studying and I had a part-time job. So what I did was I worked my ass off and saved as much as I can, because in my case, visiting my wife was really expensive. You know what to do. Get creative with connection. We didn't just talk. We also shared our lives together. We shared what we were going through. Even mentioning or talking about small things such as we just went to the cinema or we saw this movie. The movie was this and that. So you need to be creative and share your life, even with the small details, so your partner feels more involved into your life. In my case, I learned the hard way. I didn't spend much time mentioning or asking my wife if she wanted to watch movies with me together. But also in my case, it was kind of hard because we had our time differences. But I didn't really care that much about these things doing together, such as playing games online or watching movies together. My wife, on the other hand, she valued that a lot, and I learned from my wife that doing things together is also possible when you're in a long distance relationship, and it is very valuable to you and your partner to stay connected. So yeah, long distance relationship is hard and difficult to maintain, but it is not impossible. If you build trust, if you communicate with purpose, if you stay emotionally independent and always keep moving towards each other, you can make it work, definitely. And I'm the living proof of it. The most important thing is focus on the future with you both being together. That will really help you going through all the difficulties, and also your partner. And remember, you and your partner are not the only ones that are going through difficulties from a long distance relationship. If this video helped you out, please hit that like button and subscribe. If I see that this video helped you out a lot with surviving a long distance relationship, I will probably create more of these type of videos to give you more advice and also share you everything that I've learned while I was in a long distance relationship for more than 10 years. Also, let me know here down in the comment section, how long have you been in a long distance relationship and what is currently the biggest challenge you're facing right now? I'll be replying, so please don't be shy. Thanks for everything, guys. See ya.